Be realistic about what's not working. Be realistic about what's not working in your life, in your schedule, in your business for that matter, but specifically with your time. So I'll give you an example. This was several weeks ago, and I had a time block at the beginning of my day on Tuesday to write 2 podcasts. This time block was from 8 to 10 a.m. Well, Kaylee, our house manager that comes in, she helps me with Mary Grace. She helps me at the house. She just helps me with all the things, part assistant, part house manager, part taxi for my kids, part nanny. She does it all. She comes in at 10 a.m. Well, Mary Grace is home on Tuesdays. She doesn't have school. And so I had this time block from 8 to 10 a.m. I thought, that's fine. Mary Grace likes to stay in her pajamas. She'll probably watch a show, eat some muffins, just like, relax and just play at the house because she does that sometimes. I'll get these podcasts knocked out and I'll get caught up. So I sit down to write in my office, which is approximately, 6 feet from where she is watching her show. And I want you to know, she came into my office, I don't know, y'all, 97 times, 970 times. I don't know, but let me tell you, I cannot write an episode for my podcast with a tiny person, a tiny adorable person for sure, but a tiny person coming in, asking me 900 questions, asking me for more muffins, telling me about their show, asking me if they can type their name on my computer on Microsoft Word. No, you can't. Please go out of the office. On and on and on. And what happened was I got so frustrated with her. Because she kept coming in and I knew she was capable of sitting down for a couple hours and watching a show or even an hour uninterrupted and watching a show, and she wasn't doing it. And then I had this very obvious realization. Of course not. This doesn't work. It does not work for me to work at home when my kids are there and I don't have childcare. It doesn't work. And it is setting me up to fail. And it is setting me up to be a bad mom, a frustrated mom, an impatient mom, an angry mom. And it's setting Mary Grace up to fail because, of course, she comes in. I'm her mom. She wants to know what I'm doing. She wants to talk and hang out and play. She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand that boundary. She's 4 years old. I'm her mom. I'm full access 24/7 if I'm within her eyesight. Of course it doesn't work. It does not work for me to work at home. So now I've changed my schedule. The only things I do at home when my kids are home, if I don't have childcare, are things around the house. Yes, I can do some dishes while she's in the room and I can play with her and talk to her. Yes, I can, mail Christmas cards. I can do things that don't require my focus, my attention, my creativity. I can do that while I'm home with my kids. But work? No, I can't work. And so I've stopped setting myself up to fail and my work up to fail and my frustration to increase with my daughter by just cutting out what's not working. So I want to give you this bonus tip as we're talking about how to increase the time in your week. Be realistic about what's not working. When you're honest about what's not working, you're going to have more hours in your week, better output, more productivity, less stress, less frustration, and guess what? Probably better relationships with your kids. So I don't know what that is for you. Maybe it's not your child walking in your office. Maybe it's something different entirely, but be honest with yourself. Be realistic about what's not working so that you can make changes and then have more time back in your week. Y'all, we lose and waste more time than we realize. 4 hours of focused work is worth 2 days of switching gears and switching tasks and getting distracted. You don't need to work harder. You don't need to work smarter. You just need to use the time that you have differently so you can get more done in less time.